Hey everyone, spring's officially here, which means that it is chick season at most of the big farm stores. I figured I would do a quick video on some of the things we've incorporated into our chicken coop last year and some of the things I'm going to change this year to make it easier on us. Here's a wide shot of the run. It's a pet gazebo meant for dogs that I wrapped in chicken wire. As you can see, some heavy snow we had this winter collapsed the top end, so I'll have to come up with a new frame for that. On the side here, there is a door large enough to get in. You have to crouch, but it is so helpful to be able to get in and clean things. On the right's the automatic chicken coop door. It's stopped working. I need to fix it because I miss it. It makes everything so much easier in the morning and at night. One of my favorite things that we did was we put this FRP down on the floor. This is the material you find in a lot of bathrooms on the walls. It's that pebble textured plastic material. Goes all the way out to the edge of both doors, and it's super easy to clean. You just drag a rake or a broom across it and everything comes out. And this door is high enough where I can put the wheelbarrow right up underneath it. This is the solar panel charge controller and then the controller for the door, and it runs down into that green box. That's where the battery's at. It's enough to run the door. I need to put a light in, but it will not run the heater, so I am going to put an outlet out here with power from the house as well. That's the nest box back there. This is a gate that I built out of some angle iron to get underneath the coop if I need to. So here's the back of the coop. You can see the nest box there. I've got a full gutter running across the top there with a downspout at the far end. There's also some vents up in the eave to ensure there's proper airflow in the coop. Nest box is hung on the back of the coop with a French cleat, so this whole box can be pulled off for cleaning. This is the watering system. It's a 5-gallon bucket, ran into some PVC with watering nipples underneath. 3 latches are on this box just because it keeps the door from rattling around. Those end ones put pressure on it. It's lockable if we ever needed to do that. Inside here, we've also got the same FRP flooring in each of the nest boxes so that they clean out just as easy as the main floor of the coop. This is just showing the side. It's not attached to this back wall at all. It's just hanging on a French cleat, and it's heavy enough to stay there under its own weight. Here's a close-up of the watering system. I do have a heater that needs to go under this bucket for next winter, and then I'm going to have to put some kind of recirculating pump to keep the water in the pipe thawed out. But other than that, it works great. I can fill that, and they have water for several days off of the bucket. I also have the downspout set up so that I could fill the bucket off of any rain that comes off the roof in the future. Here's just a shot of the solar panel I've got on the roof. I believe it's a 100-watt panel if I remember right. And like I said, that'll run the door no problem. It will not run the heater that I have in there in the wintertime. You have to excuse the bare wood. I still got a couple spots of paint I got to touch up. These are the feed tubes. Each one of these is 3-inch PVC with a 90 and a 45 at the bottom. They'll hold almost 40 pounds of food. You just screw the tops off, fill them up, and put the tops back on. So between this and the watering system, my actual daily work with the chickens is pretty minimal, if I want it to be that way. And these just go down through the side here. And like I said, there's a 90 and a 45 combined on the bottom there. These are just some cheap windows I bought online that I put some hardware cloth over the screen and painted it white to match the window. Down here, that PVC hanging on the side of the run has some holes cut in the side. That's what I fill with oyster shell. It makes it real easy to fill and for them to get at. As you can see, between the wind and the chickens, I get a lot of wood chips and straw outside of the run. I do have some metal roof cutoffs. I'm going to make a skirt around the bottom of this run to try and contain some of that and keep the mess out of the yard. I hope this video gave you some ideas you can incorporate into your own chicken coop. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them the best I can or do a follow-up video. Thanks for watching.